Noise like okay, it's like
I think no.
And test. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we are live now, and welcome to the virtual segment of Tasveer Film Festival, the world's only Oscar qualifying South Asian film festival. My name is Saket. I'm a cinematographer based in India and USA, and I was also the part of jury deliberation in 19th edition of the Tasveer Film Festival. And yeah, so about Tasveer Film Festival offers an incredible opportunity to support and uplift exceptional South Asian stories and the deeper cultural understanding through the prism of filmmakers vision like you. And it's founded by Rita Meher and Farhan Hossein shortly after 9/11. Tasveer has been dedicated to the South Asian narratives. So we are focusing on the our area is like South Asian stories. And beyond filmmaking, beyond the film festival, Tasveer also organized like various events and workshop throughout the year, including panel discussion, master classes, community screening, and our aim is to educate and inspire the audience about the Asian content and culture and the cinema. So these are the things. So like before starting our Q&A session, I would like uh, you to please introduce Pradyumna yourself, and after that, Madhav, please. Yeah, I will start
Uh,
with Pradyumna. Yeah.
yeah. So my name is Pradyumna Patil,
Mhm.
and I complete my filmmaking in film school. It's a kind of Bombay-based film school. After that, I complete masters in ancient Indian culture to better understand humans and Indian society. And after that, yeah, I started making films.
Mhm.
So my kind of first film which I put in several film festival, which is Blackhole. It's already won a light camera impact award in Mami 2023, and in 2024 it's already selected Odense Film Festival. It's also Oscar qualifying film festival, and right now it's in Tasveer. So let's see.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
huge congratulations. Yeah, Madhav, please.
Hi, guys. I'm Madhav, and I like me and Pradyumna. Actually, we were in the same class. We did our bachelor's together from Mumbai, and like after that, like I worked on many projects, freelancing, short films, music videos, short IPL 1 year, and then but still, that hunger to learn more. And because of that, now I'm here at Vancouver Film School
Mhm.
doing my postgraduate diploma in directing and cinematography.
Mhm.
So, and like, yeah, I was really excited and to know that we are selected in top three, like Oscar qualifying film festivals. And yeah, really grateful to the team and thank you
Yeah,
for this platform.
yeah. Thank you for joining us. Pradyumna, I have a question for you. Like, how did you land with this story? You know, so what I'm trying to ask you is like, what was the inspiration behind this story to bring us in front of you know
Okay.
us? So
So when we are in lockdown,
yeah.
so
So
several
what
events.
about the force? What was the drive force to bring this story into the mainstream
Mainstream. Yeah,
discourse? Yeah.
yeah. So when in lockdown,
Mhm.
we are already stuck inside to our homes,
Mhm.
and that time we are finding similar situations happening around the world. It's socio-political situations where we cannot able to comment. And that time I got one idea, which is I wanted to put Constitution of India into several parts, and to better understanding, I put like stories, article 15s, and all the articles on YouTube. And that is my first journey towards understanding the some part of this story. And after some time, I landed on this short film. Let's make the specifically on the black hole, which is like on manhole workers or sewage workers. So this is the inspiration. So I like to say it's from our Indian Constitution,
Mhm.
which is written by B.R. Ambedkar.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And so okay, so it's a real incident.
It sadly it is, but it's happening several time in India, not a
Mhm.
single incident. It's even after that, even after making film, we got such videos. So yeah, it is, but it's not a single incident. It's like incidents. So it's happening several times. So it's not one incident. It's like kind of if you watch Black Hole, we can see several incident similar to that film.
Okay. So let's talk about the structure of the film. So this film is like it's a 7 minute and like 30 32 second or something like that. And out of 7 minutes, just 2 minute is like 2 or 2 minute 20 second is the montages. What you so that establish the like so-called Bombay, so-called Mumbai, the busy city, and the lifestyle, the texture of the city, the contrast, and everything, environment. So, how do you think like since it's a 7 minute film and out of that is 2 minutes is the montages to establish the geography. So, do you think it's you justified? How do you justify this thing? Like,
So basically, my point is like I don't wanted to show just his struggle. I
Mhm,
wanted to show the busy city, which is ignoring the person and what is happening inside sewage. So
mhm,
I for better understanding, I have to establish that 2 minutes, and I feel the minutes of outer world montage is
mhm,
more important, because
mhm,
because of that montage we will understand the horrorness of the man inside the man stuck inside the sewage, and we can better understand the socio-political condition of
mhm.
Mumbai cities. So what we are doing in daily basis, and uh, that's really inside the sewage, uh, that man is struggling hard to get outside, and at
Mhm.
the same time the world of outer world is not able to listen him. So that's why it's very important to showcase that whole montage of outside the world.
Okay. So, Mother, would you like to add anything? Because so the this 2 minute montages is like to establish the Mumbai, to establish the character, the conflict. It's
Correct.
about the way like it's showcasing the conflict basically and the
Yeah.
geography. So, can you talk about that?
Yeah, sure. For me,
And
like
how,
when
one more question I would like to add here. And how do you decide it? Like, what was the factor, deciding factor for like each shot? Like
sorry,
the
I didn't catch you.
okay. So I'm talking about the 2 minute
Correct
juggling
montage. Yeah, yeah.
montage. So the element whatever you have used, like all the.
Hmm.
So can you talk about that? What
Sure.
was that?
So basically, like when Pradyumna told me about the concept that we are going to make something like a guy stuck inside this manhole,
Hmm.
and it's a 7 minute film,
Hmm.
and so it's like two two worlds, but they are a part of the same world. Like that guy is also in Mumbai,
Hmm.
people surrounding him are they are also in Mumbai, but still it's like it's a um very obvious difference that
Hmm.
how things are like on a normal scale, and below it there is a different world. And
Nice.
secondly, it's like with the close shots. And the one thing which I had in my mind that I want the audience to feel as if they are trapped. So when you tend to show close shots, it's like you're telling audience that I want you to see this only, not the wider aspect. So like with close shots with fast cutting,
Yeah.
I wanted to create that pace of the city, which like
Hmm.
Mumbai, you
Hmm.
obviously know how it is.
Hmm.
And the idea behind was this, and also kind of it's a metaphor, like the particular community or caste that we are
Hmm.
making this film on.
Hmm.
It's like they're not being heard. So there is chaos, which is like there in our life,
Yeah.
and these people are getting neglected. Their needs, their wants are not heard. So similarly, like, but very small, like be it a small child, she
Hmm.
listens. Like she could hear that. Even the dog, he sniffs. Like people like who are like very insignificant. I would say, like not in a wrong way,
Yeah.
but
Uh-huh.
they notice that he's struggling, but not people who are like like normal,
Hmm.
and they are avoiding him as if there's no one, as if they don't exist basically. But yeah, so
Nice.
that was the main idea. And regarding the shots also, cinematography wise, that was
Nice.
the idea.
Can you talk about the color and the tonality of the film?
Sure.
Because it's sometimes feel like it's very grayish. It's not like you graded in such a way to make it like monocolor kind
Yeah.
of texture. So can you talk about that thing?
Yeah.
Why
So
you have choose, like particularly during the grading?
grading. Yeah.
Yep.
So like before, when we were discussing like about the color
Hmm.
and what is the tone and mood of the film, it is not something like the subject matter is not something like we are celebrating, or it's a comedy or drama, like, but it's
Hmm.
a thriller. It's a thriller and a drama, basically a tragedy.
Hmm.
So for me, the colors, I could communicate better with these colors. And like when setting the color palette with the PD, I was like, I don't want any bright colors, because I just want to keep it down, because I don't know, like, I just felt that uh, if you show bright world,
Hmm.
I didn't want to create the contrast so obvious.
Hmm. Hmm.
I just
Hmm.
wanted to blend in with the tone and the theme of the film.
Nice.
So, and even in grading also, like if you see, like it actually looks as if it is like overcast,
Yeah.
but it was like sunny, proper. It was sunny, and I just made the curves and all, like kept it really soft,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
uh, and kind of the greenish blue tone,
Yeah.
which is seen,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
is also being followed when you go inside the manhole. And so like those colors, and like when you know about the color theory, like like green and blue, they are more towards the dark, and
Yeah.
very
Cold blooded.
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah.
Nice. Nice. And that was the set, right?
That was a 4 by 10 tanker.
Tank. Okay.
Yeah, so we created a hole on the tanker,
Nice.
and all
It's
the
working perfectly. It's working perfectly.
yeah, and the actor was actually sitting. He was not like standing. He's sitting and doing the performance.
Ah.
And we had a M8, Arri M8, because like the whole idea was to to create a exact atmosphere, so
Hmm.
that the actor could also feel as if he's stuck inside the sewage.
Hmm.
And when personally, like when I entered that tanker, I was like, oh dude, like how do people do this? Like like how do they even actually enter this place? Because like we used like normal things, like like paper wrappers and all everything, but that idea of getting stuck and the
Mhm.
idea of like how it must be, and like in the Shawshank Redemption when he tries to escape, that
Uh,
particular shot, I was like, oh, this feeling is like it is something which I don't want to ever feel, and yeah, so like there was one M8 and. I created the same vibe and to create that contrast, like highlight shadows that way.
nice, nice. Pradyumna, can we talk about the sound design? Because like it's a very important part of your film. That is like it's basically it's keeping your film very engaging. The overlap of the different layers in the designing. So can you talk about it? It was somehow I felt like it's a very interesting on designing.
Yeah,
Very.
yeah. So Archit Kirkinde and
Mm.
Rajan Kadam did this. Kirkinde is a audiographer of this film, and Rajan Kadam is a re-recordist of this film.
Okay.
So my first thought behind that, I want every single sound of that place, including if a man is walking, so
Hmm.
footstep of that his the persons, or
Mhm.
if someone placing money somewhere. So I
Okay.
want every single sound detail in the film. So that's why we create such a layering part. And if so this film is particularly designed for 5.1. So
Oh.
in 5.1
Mm.
theater surround, we can hear properly.
Mm.
So we can even in inside the sewage, we can hear the different type of sound of
So
water. So
yeah.
it's a single droplet and everything. And after that, I just wanted to create the silence after his death. So that's why I create such a sound design where I put every single sound inside the sewage and also the around the world. So it can be a single man walks, so we can hear the person walk very clearly, but at the same time we are not able to hear his screams inside, he's trying to get outside. So that is the idea behind that. So that's why I want every single detail of sound. But yeah,
And the way it's designed, like the crescendo is like it's going up, going up, going up, and so yeah, that is like it's a very important part of your film.
yeah,
And can you talk about the I would like you to talk about the hope. There is a point in your film where there is a hope when this young girl is walking on the street and somehow he heard there is some sound,
yeah.
and
So
suddenly then she crosses and like yeah.
yeah,
So can you talk about that hope thing and
yeah.
what it symbolized for you and why you particularly why it's there in the film.
Yeah. So basically, this entire film, as Madhav said, it's a metaphor. It's a
Hmm.
metaphor of our society.
Hmm.
One community is stuck from from decades there. That community is trying to get out from that sewage, and no one is giving them hand, or no one is even listening to them. Okay, so this is the original metaphor behind this entire film. So the young lady is a kind of new generation who is trying to get. So the new generation is our hope, kind of.
Oh, nice.
At the same time, our old generation is again took
A
her
lady,
hand. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
a lady who pulled her.
yeah,
Yeah.
lady is taking her and taking her from away, taking away from that sewage. So again, there is a hope, but again, our old generation is taking new generation from that topic, and again, no one is listening to them. So
Nice.
yeah, the
It's
thing.
it's a very layered thing, and yeah, yeah, like okay, and so basically, this film is a question mark on the system,
Yeah.
and why you choose to ask the question.
Yeah, so it's not only question mark about system, it's about everyone, like even us, like everyone who is part of the society.
Hmm.
It's questioning to them, everyone. Like,
So
um, So it's in our busy life. We are working daily, and the lots of things happening
Mm.
uh, under our what we can see foot, but we are not listening to them. So it's like it's question not only for the system. It's like it's for government, it's for system, it's for for our social socially what we can say it's our the system which is already apart from constitution, apart from government, apart from everything. So it's questioning everyone, including us.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not like only questioning government or specifically system. I'm questioning everyone who is a part of this society.
Yeah, and earlier also, like we have seen Chaitanya made a film. I'm hoping like you
Yeah,
was the quote. It was
yeah,
also a superb film, and that was also like very questioning and the kind of satire, but yeah, of course,
yeah.
was there.
So I met one audience after Mami Film Festival, and
Mm.
he sent me a very interesting trivia the everything like uh, about this topic.
Mhm.
So he said me already Chaitanya Tamane made quote on same a similar topic. There is one documentary called Jai Bhim Comrade.
And
Uh, yeah, done by Anand Patwardhan.
Mhm.
Same topic, but different version of
Yeah,
filmmaking.
yeah.
There is one photographer called Sudharak Ole. He
Mm.
did a series of photography on
Mm.
again same topic, and yeah, mine is a fiction version
Yeah.
and very short version of
Mm.
same
Mhm.
topic.
Mhm.
And yeah, this is the same topic on three different films. Like one is a documentary, one is a feature film, one in photography format, and one is mine, which is short film. Yeah,
So was
same
there
topic.
like, was there any fear before like during the making this film people will
Yeah,
relate this film to court because that film is a landmark itself, like
yeah. But I like to say not the quote, because even quote is inspired from a Jabin Comrade documentary and
True.
the Sudhara Koval's photography. So I
Mm.
like to say, yeah, it is inspired from Sudhara Koval's photography, but not
Mm.
the quote, because
Mm.
the quote is a satire version of the topic,
True.
and it's happening after the incident of uh, the man, after the death of the man. So
The man.
it's a current my film is on current situation. So if you watch the photography of Sudhara Kole, you can better understand the where we can see the horrorness of that man who is stuck inside the sewage.
Mm. How did you find this actor? He is like fabulous, like the
uh,
kind of performance he has given. It's a
so basically Rohan Surve is a theater
yeah.
actor, and he's a kind of famous in Marathi theater.
We should
uh,
we should take his name like
Rohan Surve, yeah.
Mansur.
Rohan Surve. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a famous in Marathi theater.
Okay.
Uh, while making of this film, I'm struggling with actors. I'm trying to get perfect for this job, which is Vikas Kamble, who is stuck inside the sewage. But I tried several auditions, but everyone is trying too hard, trying to best. But somehow me, Madhav, and my EP executive producer is not satisfying with their acting, and kind of we are not this is the guy. But uh, after auditioning Rohan,
Hmm.
he's the only person who sent us the video before man get inside the sewage. So he sent us video how he bathing, how he's getting ready for going to sewage, how he's going there. So kind of he's the only one who has not sent us video which is like I'm stuck inside sewage or I'm doing that. He sent us like kind of video audios of songs which is he's he kind of singing while doing his job,
Yeah.
which is those songs are influenced from the what we can say in Marathi Sarwal, or like Andolans, or the movements
Yeah.
where Ambedkarites movements, and the songs of their
Gently kind of. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
the songs of their jalsas. So that's why we loved his preparation for preparation as actor. So that's why we choose him, and he done a really good job, really excellent work. So yeah.
So yeah. So who is your inspiration in the film? Like in terms of actor, in terms of director and the storyteller, who influenced you more?
It's not kind of influence, but yeah, me and Madhav, we are open to all. We are starting with like when we are in college, we are stuck. We are started with Abbas Kiarostami. We love the films of Abbas Kiarostami. Till
Hmm.
Wonkar, why everyone like we love cinema, and it's not like any single person which
Hmm.
is I inspire most. But yeah, we love all the filmmakers around the world, even Indian filmmakers. Yeah, of course.
Okay. And was the next plan, like, are you going to deal with the same social issues in your
Uh,
in
no, I
coming
already
days? Yeah.
film, which is in post production right now, and
Okay.
second is I'm planning to shoot now. So
Ah,
yeah,
that's
the
nice.
process.
So the
So
topic is like it's a, again kind of social satire or like what?
uh, I s- I don't wanted to say social issue, but yeah, I like to say uh, yeah, in topic there is social understanding,
Okay.
but it's not about social issue. So
Okay.
it's not like that I'm the filmmaker who already always searched social issue and me made film on.
And you
But
you have to
it's
come out
a,
from, yeah.
yeah, it's a social consciousness you have to.
And
In,
also like you have to like increase your this thing parameter, and like those things are there. And can you talk about the, see, there is a parallel cut in your film, the struggle of the actor and the parallel cut with the chicken.
yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just to intensify the situation and
Mhm.
horrorness of that man inside the sewage, I put that chicken cut. So it's my editor's call to just
Mhm.
let's enhance the beauty. And I said ki it's very horrifying, but that my editor suggests me it's good to horrifying with the different element, but not that man is dying there or like stuck inside. So I decide, let's mash both the chicken and the man struggling with the motions match, like he's trying to get out, and at the same time that chicken is dying. So it's just to showing the horrorness more in detail.
Okay. Can you talk about the mental stage when, like the mental state where when you was shooting this film, or, like the moment you conceive this idea,
Yeah.
like I have
So
to make the film on this topic. So can you
yeah,
talk about that, the moment
yeah.
you conceive that idea?
Even your last question, like you make your all film on social issue. It's kind of there is lot of topics and the concept in my head, and even mother's head, even my team's head. So
Mhm.
there is lot of thoughts already like always coming in our head, but
Mhm.
there is very few thoughts we always say stuck with us or stays with us.
Mhm.
And the more something stays with you, it's more haunt you day by day. And
Yeah.
after that, it's haunt you that much, you have to make that film. happen. So while making this film, before that we have already 2 3 topics, and we are like struggling with which film we have to make or which film we don't have to make. But lots of topic come and goes away, but only one thing is stays with us very long. And I think because of that series on constitution, uh, I put so much time on such in this topic, so long time. So after that, it stays with me. It stayed with me very long, and after that, I made this film. It's not like I got the topic and I was like, let's make film. I got the topic and it stays with me like more than 4 5 months. After that, I dared to discuss with my friends, and then after that, even like it stays away for like 4 5 months. After that, talk with my parents. I talk with my more friends, and after one some point, it's like we have to make this film. We have to make this happen. And then the first question is how it is possible, because there is two uh, biggest problems for making this film. One is opening the real sewage,
Mm-hmm.
and second is creating the whole sewage from inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, and after the once we decide, me, Madhav, and my team, let's make this happen. So
Mhm.
then we started thinking how to make the sewage. So we decide different ideas.
Mhm.
So kind of mm, let's have some swimming pool or some different thing. And finally we got that van or water tanker.
What
And
like
it's the completion of that journey of the when we got the idea, and finally we are
Mhm.
there to execute. So it's kind of 1.5 years journey. It's not like just let's make film on this topic.
Nice. Madhav, let's talk about the uh, emotions of the crew when the
hmm
execution was
yeah,
going
yeah,
on. Because it's a very sensitive film, and very difficult film in terms of execution, in terms of
yeah,
it's a hard, actually, I will say.
yeah.
So can you talk about the emotions at that
Sure,
time?
sure. So, like as I mentioned earlier, also like it was a 4x10
Mm-hmm.
tank,
Mm-hmm.
and like the only person who was there inside the tank was me with the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone was they were outside and they were like watching it on the screen. But as I said, to get the exact emotions
Mm-hmm.
and like to feel like how if you are kind of forced or you're in a situation where you're inside the sewage, how would you feel? I could exactly feel the same situation when I was inside.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been obviously inside a sewage, but that smell, and imagining that people do this on daily basis to survive. Like this is like something they're doing this just to survive, just to have some money so that they can have like you know um, their survival, and all that goes inside the sewage is like what we eat or whatever we throw, and the person is getting there down there to clean it. So the thought itself is so like horrifying
Mm-hmm.
that like you even saw in like there's a movie in Ayushmann Khurrana where there's a particular shot where that guy is coming outside the sewage,
Mm-hmm.
and for a second I was asking Pradyumna, like how are we going to do this, like what are we going to show exactly, and like it was a big question mark, like it should sell on the screen,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and fortunately it did, because during the film festivals and all, when our friends and they all came, it just exactly fitted for that particular duration, and it felt as if he was stuck inside. And I would say the entire crew, like when we shot this film in like one day morning, was all the outdoor scenes, and that same day night we shot inside the tank, and I mean, it was a very tiring day. The crew was but equally excited, and I would say that. Like I mean like we did a great job like we achieved that feel that we wanted to give the audience,
Mm-hmm.
and it was equally horrifying. And when
Yeah.
the actor came out, like we had to take one break, and like when we all saw the actor, we could actually feel that emotion that a person entering this, I mean, it's not a joke.
Yeah, that's a connect point. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not a joke. And like we all were like, putting oil on our skin, and we entered the tank. And after that, like I actually felt that, I entered a manhole, and we
Mhm.
shot a film inside a manhole, and not inside a tank. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and quickly, I just wanted to correct Madhav's one sentence, which is like the people going inside who are not going for money. Our social structure is such a way, so particularly one caste is going there only. So
Mm,
it's not about economical or rich or poor. It's a social caste system, or our social structure is there. It's
Mhm.
every time only one single caste people, like only Dalit are they have to go there. So it's not because of economical. It's kind of we
Basic.
made.
Yeah, yeah. It's a basically defalcation according to the Manu Smriti. Like if you belongs
Yeah,
to this caste, you have to work for this thing.
yeah.
Like
And
if
it's somehow like Manusmriti is a very old text, but
but
still we
it's a
are
defined job.
following.
It's a
Yeah,
defined
exactly.
job as per your caste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's
So that
still
is
in
yeah.
today's world where we are kind of following the constitution. We are
Mhm.
in civilized society, but still we are kind of following the old traditional things, as you said, Manusmriti or anything. It's a kind of still part of society, sadly. So
But
yeah, because of that mentality, because of that social structure, people are going there, not because of economical or anything.
do you think it's going to make any differences? This film is going to make any
Hon-
difference for those people?
Honestly, I don't think so, because in reality, like very few things happens, or very it's like because of cinema, there is no drastic change. So
No,
might be there is change we are doing for the like I don't know,
no
might be
direct changes,
we
but
are
yeah, of
talking
course.
on this,
Hmm.
yeah, might be we are talking on this subject. I think this is only like one or two step, or probably not, because
Hmm.
I don't think so. Like yeah, cinema can make a really big change or big difference, but yeah, we are. I'm not sure
it,
how much. Like it's
could I just add to
yeah, yeah,
this?
yes,
Yeah.
Madhav.
Yeah, it's like sowing a seed.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, that thought, we have just planted that seed in the society, and there are so many films that are based on socio-political scenarios and all. But it's like, we on our level can't
Hmm.
make any changes, like, on that massive scale. But from whatever we can do, this is what we could do, like, just make a film. And like when you do the research and all, like, there's so many deaths because of this thing. So yeah, like, but something to think about. And like, there could be a change, like we may never know, but taking a step is an important thing, and that really matters, I feel.
Nice. Yeah, super. You should screen this film with the BMC guy also.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, anything would you like to conclude? Like, if anything, would you like to add? Yeah, because we are going to end the session. So if you would like to conclude or add anything.
Pratin.
Yeah. So if you want, Madhav, please like go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank the entire team of Tasveer Film Festival because, I mean, it's the only South Asian film festival, and which is like Oscar qualifying, and it's for like when we celebrate when any Indian film goes to international level, and really we are really grateful that we got this opportunity and got this platform. And the main thing is that in other film festivals also, like it was a 25 minutes film or something larger than 7 minutes, but
Mm.
recognizing this like impactful 7 minute short film, it really means to us. And so I just want to thank you guys and the selection committee and the organizers for giving this opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your film with Tasveer. Like, yeah, we are more than
Thank you.
happy to.
And thank you, Saket, for
Oh,
like conducting such a on what we can say like you tried your best to for this Q&A. So thank you, Saket, and the entire team of Tasveer who managed
thank
to.
you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep, like, just keep the things going on, like make
Yeah.
more film
Yeah.
and, you know, effective films and all. And thank you. On this note, we'll leave the studio and thank you for everything. Thank you for sending your film to the speed. Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.